All right, guys, looking ahead to tonight's Thursday night football matchup, I want to go over a few key points. The Packers are going to get pressure on Carson Wentz despite a great Eagles offensive line. And the reason I say that is because this back end is just as talented as what they have going on up front. I mean, Jaire Alexander, Kevin King, Darnell Savage, Joshua Jackson lined up at safety some. This is a diverse, talented young group in the back end. Mike Pettine's doing an outstanding job of mixing up coverages, not allowing you to even know who's coming, who's dropping, just like on this play here from Flacco. He's got no idea what's going on, and by that time, Zadarius Smith got there. I mean, they're just doing a great job of keeping offenses off balance, dominating one-on-one matchups when they get them, like that play there from Preston Smith. And just the max effort they play with consistently has been impressive. I mean, this play here, Jaire Alexander, the 5'11", 190-pound corner, is going to rip the ball out of Noah Fant's hands. For those of you that don't know, Noah Fant is 6'5", 250, and Jaire just ripped that thing out of his hand. And I got to give LaFleur credit. This is a really nicely designed play. It's actually a fullback wheel route off of play action. And from the end zone angle here, you'll see Josey Jewell, number 47, right there, is in man coverage with the fullback. But the fullback does a great job of selling run, which gets Josey's momentum going forward, and then he's out the back door. Big play. And here's an example of what I think Green Bay is going to try and do tonight to Philadelphia. It's just getting the running backs in one-on-one situations with the Eagle linebackers. I think they had success doing that against Denver last week, and I think that it's a matchup that favors them well this week again because both of their running backs, Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones, can run decent routes and also catch the football. And here's Rashawn Gary's first sack, and the right tackle stepping in for Ja'Wuan James for Denver. I felt bad for him because he just had a hard time. He's a college free agent in his third year, and the guy just had no chance against anybody they put over there. So that time Gary gets there. But it's just another testament to the coverage as well because Flacco had time there. So when you have pass rush and coverage working hand in hand like this, it's tough to overcome. Now here, watch the jump Preston Smith gets. I tried to slow it down there for you. I mean, he just is too much. And that time in the snap count like that, when you're already too much for the right tackle, it's just Flacco hits his back foot and he's just like, what do I need to do? But let's move on to the Eagles here. Last week, the Eagles hurt themselves. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this is just a perfect example of how they hurt themselves all game long. So Wentz is going to drop back to pass. He's going to hit Aguilar on just a little 5-yard route. Aguilar fumbles. Detroit picks it up and returns it all the way to about the 20-yard line. So it was just plays like this and then another one like this. Goddard drops an easy touchdown. I'll show you from this angle too. You can't have those drops. Now this one, Miles Sanders is going to run a really good route out of the backfield, a corner route. If Wentz puts this ball up the field, it's a touchdown. Wentz misses, no dice. The Eagles just blocked a field goal, and it is now 1st and 10 from their 50 with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go, and they're down by 3. The Detroit coverage was outstanding. Every snap. It's a 4 and out here. The Lions just completely clamped down. They didn't give a whole lot of pressure, but they were only rushing 3. And the coverage, the weakness you could say about the Detroit defense is their secondary. Well, they showed you here. I mean, they're stride for stride. Who's open? Is he missing an open receiver? Because I don't see it. That was pass interference on Sproles. And now it's 4th and 15. No one's open. Wentz actually makes a good decision here. Throws to Arcega-Whiteside. He could have caught that ball, but it would have been a tough catch with really sticky coverage there. So as far as tonight's game goes, the Eagles are going to have to play a much better game, first of all. But I would say Green Bay, even though the Eagles have a great offensive line, like I already said, the Packers are going to get pressure. Wentz is going to have to make good, quick decisions, and they're going to have to commit to the run. I think Miles Sanders will have a nice game simply because they're going to have to stay balanced, and they're going to have to throw quick balls. I think they've showed some encouraging signs from a fantasy perspective of how they plan on using Miles Sanders, and they actually want to throw him some balls intermediate and deep down the field as well. So in this game, I'm taking the Packers. I think they will win a lower scoring game, something like 23-13, 23-17. The Eagles are dangerous as a 1-2 championship pedigree style team, some desperation, but on the road in front of a phenomenal crowd and a great defense. This Packer defense is not a fluke. I don't care if they've only played 3 games. This group is seriously good. Like, they're putting consistent pressure. They're causing real problems in the backfield. I mean, I watched the end of that Broncos game live last week, and Flacco was not doing anything wrong. It was just that he hits his back foot, and there's guys all over him. So, and their pass rush got stronger as the game went on. So, I think they're going to be a little bit overwhelming to the Eagles tonight. So, I'll take Green Bay, the home team.